Now, the idea is not for me to come on here and sell you something and say, hey, you know what? Oh, now's the best time, this, that. It's different for everybody. But the old saying goes that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, right? And I'm of the mindset of, you know what, if you want to do something, you got to take action and you got to do it. So if you have a goal and you have a goal in place, you got to start taking action on that goal. Okay, and that's what I'm here for you to help you with, right? Like, so I'm going to give you a couple stories, right? I have some clients. They have the goal of purchasing some new construction, some new real estate to build their new home, and they have a super unique home, super unique situation. So they were like, Emilio, our goal is to be in our house, and this was last year in spring of 2025. What do we need to do? All right, well, first, obviously, we need to figure out, number one, how much your home currently is worth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to monitor this each and every single month for you. I'm going to send you an updated home value report as we go so you can monitor your equity position. That's huge. They're like, okay, that makes sense. So we did that. We figured out what their net would be and how much money they would have to put down on their new home. The next step is, hey, do you want to buy this house cash or do you want to use and leverage a mortgage? Okay. For them, they're like, hey, you want to put a good down payment down, but we want our money, we want to use the equity in our home to do things with the grandkids. We want to take them on trips. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to pay off some debt. We want to buy a new car. Well, you know what? You worked your whole life. You could do that with the equity, right? And they're sitting on a pretty good amount of equity, but they still had enough to put, 35, 40% down. So their mortgage payments would be fixed and lower for their fixed income lifestyle as they get ready to retire, right? So super important for them. So the next step is now we have to find that property. Now we have to find that home. Okay. So we put all of that in line and, they're going to be into their new home, okay, in June. So we have all of that ready. So now we're looking at that. We're saying, okay, new construction, all that's going to be set and done for June. We have to sell the house to get you there. We put the deposit on the new house. Let's sell your home. So what do we got to do? Well, we have to list it no later than March. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to get on the market in March. And I showed them, look, the time frame is about 30 days on market to go pending. And you're looking at another 45, 60 days or so to close. And I understand that's not leaving a ton of room for error, okay? But ultimately, it's tight and it's going to happen, and that's where we go. But in Rhode Island specifically, time is not of the essence on purchase and sales agreements, okay? So if you have to extend, well, it's a pain in the rear and, people are going to give you some lip and whatnot. We can extend closing dates within reason. Okay, so don't ever panic. And we do put stipulations in place for our clients that have to sell and buy congruently. We put stipulations in place for them to protect them, okay, which is important, and make sure that they close on their home before they close on their new home. All right, so those are all things important.